It's Piff the Magic Dragon here with the best of, or possibly the worst of the show so far. You see, we've been doing Piff TV now for, I don't know, 3.5 weeks. Is that right, Alex?
Yeah, it was April 1st.
It was April 1st. Good memory. And now we're into May, maybe?
No, April 27th.
Not yet.
3.5 weeks.
Yeah, we're almost finished May. And we thought we'd take a look back and see what worked and what was an absolute disaster. So we've assembled a whole bunch of our favorite clips, some things that we think are hilarious, some complete cluster fails. And it's your job to comment below, tell us what you liked, tell us what you didn't, and we're going to rank them and then delete the internet, because I don't know, what are we going to do after we've ranked these clips? Nothing.
Put the best ones on a playlist.
All right, we're going to put the best ones on a playlist. That's a good idea on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, good idea, Alex. We're going to make a playlist of these. Now, today, it's just me because Jade Simone, my showgirl assistant slash
colleague
slash other half slash apple of my eye slash wind beneath my wings, she wanted to get her face lasered off for her birthday. So... That's what she wanted, to get the top layer of her skin just taken off by a hot laser that would burn it off, and then they took the blood from her arm and put it back in her face. I don't know. Have a look at this.
Hi guys. Oh, I scared you, right? Well, my face is now being numbed for the procedure, and this is what I get to do for an hour. Yeah. I mean, I could sit here and talk to you guys for an hour, but I really don't think you want to hear me talk for an hour, because I just took a pain pill and I think it's going to kick in soon. Bye.
Yeah, she's basically inside completely bonkers. She has no idea what's going on. Also, I'm pretty sure she filmed that upside down, apparently. So, anyway. Also, Mr. Piffles is not here because just like Kim Jong-un, he hasn't been seen for days now. Days. Is he even still alive? Who knows? All right. Now, tonight's show, we're going to be showing you a whole bunch of clips. When you see the clips, you're going to tell us whether you like the clips, you want to see more of that, or you hate it and you think we should never do it again. Coming up, we got one of my best friends in the whole world who was very nice and was one of our first guests on Piff TV. It's Penn Jillette. This is Penn Jillette telling me how to be productive in the quarantine. But here's the thing. You give me a big pile of paper, you lock me in a room, you say, Piff, I want you to write a movie, I want you to write a little TV show, I want you to write a book. Well, and then you say, okay, it's quarantine now, we're going to go away for maybe as long as it takes for America to come up with or whoever to come up with a vaccine. We'll take anyone's vaccine at this point. When the vaccine is found and you go back into that room, I'll still be there. Maybe I'll have eaten some paper, but other than that, I will not have touched the paper. How do little dragons like me, force ourselves through to be productive during this period?
I will tell you, Teller just said to me the other day, how do you organize your time, Penn, especially during this? And the answer is, I am one of the most rule-based people you know. So I set up a checklist on my computer, and I do 27 minutes and 7 seconds. That is to say, I tell my timer on my desk, which I'm not going to say the name of because then she'll answer. But I tell my timer on my desk, I say, Alexa, set timer, 27 minutes and 7 seconds. And I start typing. And when the alarm goes off, I lift my fingers from the keyboard. Now that's important because if I finish the thought or finish the paragraph or finish the page, then I don't get free work for nothing. But if I lift my fingers up, it's like a stone in my shoe and it bothers me, and that thought keeps circulating so that when I'm doing other stuff, I'm still working on it. I then take a 7-minute break, which is timed. I walk around my house, see my family, maybe make a cuppa and or a potta, and I go to the bathroom and walk around and look at stuff outside. When that alarm goes off, I sit back down. I do it again. I do probably 2 or 3 of those hunks, and then I do my exercise, which is all done to a timer. Then I go back, do a little more writing. Then I take a break to be with my family. Then I do 27 minutes and 7 seconds of bass practice, real practice, not just playing cute little songs, but running scales and doing theory and sight reading. And then I do another break, and then I do 27 minutes and 7 seconds of juggling and magic, where I'm working on getting my 5 balls nice and clean. I'm working on trying to put a routine together. I'm working on the Pat Page doing every trick in his book, and I'm reading the new Ben Hart book. And when that timer goes off at 27 minutes and 7 seconds, I stop reading. So everything is left in a state of non-equilibrium. So when I go to sleep and I wake up the next morning, a lot of the work has been done by the subconscious. And you have to remember the longest journey begins with whining. So I complain a little bit about the work, and then I just type. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, I didn't expect to actually get a blueprint. I thought you were going to say something useless, like, well, you just have to like do it every day and keep trying, and but not an actual like, this is how you do it, son. I want results. He's the greatest. He is the greatest. So thank you, Pen, for coming on the show. Now, you notice if you've been watching every day, every time we get a little bit more technically proficient. Like now, when we speak to a guest, these days, they're on their whole screen with a little frame around them, but not then. And also, sometimes we take a step backwards. For example, the color right now. Look how washed out it is. What is that?
We're going for a sort of a colder look today.
Well, it's a cold open, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Piffles is getting closer to arriving. His bed is here. Or is it a sick bed that we're going to auction off to raise money for rescue dogs everywhere? We'll never know. Now, Mr. Piffles is actually an accomplished stage actor and has been giving many fine performances. He's well known in the industry for his comedy sketches. He was actually one of the cast members of Saturday Night Live before he was fired, before the season began, for an ill-advised podcast he did when he said some horrific things about Cats, the movie. He has very kindly donated his time and his energy to the show, and we'd like to show you the first sketch that he did on the show, Stock Market Piffles. Welcome to Mr. Piffles, the moneymaker, where I give you the key facts you need to keep track of the Dow and the Nasdaq. First up, US stocks closed higher and snapped a 2-day losing streak on Thursday. Is this thing even on? Given what we've been looking at for the last few days, it's a fluffy win in my books. Earlier in the day, the Dow rose as many as 534 points at session highs. Yeah, these are actual facts. It's the Dow Bow Wow. Now we're live on Facebook, so now's a great time to buy Facebook stocks. Buy now. Buy Facebook. This is a winner. You cannot lose. Buy. Testing. While you're doing that, let's check out what's going on live at the Tokyo Stock Exchange right now. Oh, look at that. Empty. Or maybe Godzilla's back. What? Oh, wait, it's 4 a.m. there. They're just lazy. Money doesn't sleep, bitch. Hey, why did you censor that? Bitches is the technical term for a female dog, you ignorant mother. Okay, let's check out some data to see what the projections have for us over the coming hours. As you can see, orange is doing well, and so is red, but light blue is clearly the best, and that's the one you should buy. Buy some light blue, maybe sky, I don't really know, I'm a dog. And here's some different numbers, this time with a pie chart, although not as delicious. So to summarize that data, I'm cautiously optimistic. Remember, the trend is your friend. And while we're constructive on the markets, there's a lot of cash on the sidelines. Right now, we're forming a base and take and see, wait and wait. Oh, I couldn't read. I stopped being able to read the auto cue. Honestly, I don't even know who wrote this. It's like they just made it up. I mean, what's happened to my face? Have I had a stroke? Did I have a stroke? Where's my hand gone? I think I had a stroke. Oh, no, wait, there it is. It's back. Let's check back in on that Facebook stock price, projecting huge gains here, huge. I know a lot of you have commented to say you got all in and that's wise, lest we billionaires together. It's crashed. In such a crazy market, it's hard to know what moves to make. So if you want to know what you should buy, here's a list that Jade left out. Buy now, B-R-E, dead. Buy now, S-U-G-R. Buy now, N-A-I-L-P-O-L-I-S. Nail polish? Wait a minute, this is a grocery list. Oh, dog biscuits, yeah. Dog biscuits, buy now. Dog biscuits, buy now. Buy now. Dog biscuits, buy now. Dog biscuits, dog biscuits, dog biscuits. Buy me dog biscuits, you bitch. And here's what you need to be offloading. The data is coming in right now. Oh, here it comes. Hang on, I'm coming back up with data any minute now. Just got to get hold of it in my doggy paws. I'm not going to put down his microphone because it's sewn on. Still getting it. All right, here's what you need to be offloading right now. Forget it. Forget it. I'll just read it. No? Okay, I've got the paper now. All right. Where's my stroke hand gone? There. Stay still. There we go. All right. Now, can my lips move? Because it seems that this is an inner monologue now for no reason. Oh, there we go. Now I've started speaking again. All right. Here's what you need to be offloading right now. Anything that requires you to go outside. That's it, really. Don't read any paper for that joke. Could have just said that was a joke. Am I laughing? Is that what I'm doing? Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Why are my eyes so dead? Anyway, that's enough for this week. I'll be back next week when money no longer exists. Until then, it's time for PiffTV. Yeah, look at that. And when we, when we go to clips, just so you know, we run around fixing things like we just nailed that. That's it. Look at the camera color now. I'm from 1974. So that worked out well. Now, not only has Mr. Piffles done sketches, but we've also been able to call in some favors from our much more famous friends. One of those was Harry Mandel, and he very kindly agreed to help us do an Instagram Live, which we had to do, I think for NBC. They were like, hey, everyone who lost on a famous talent show like America's Got Talent or The Voice. Yeah, all of you people who would do things without being paid. Yeah, you guys, can you take over our Instagram Live? And we were like, of course we will. So we did 20 minutes on Instagram, and here's the video. Although we're going to have to put it up on the side, and then I'm just going to have to stand here awkwardly watching it. We're going to place Mr. Piffles on the floor. Jade, if you'd like to pop that over the dog, please, that would be great. That's it, we're going to pop Mr. Piffles behind it. Where were you going?
Run for your life, Piffles.
He's trying to get to Reno. We're going to pop that over Mr. Piffles' head. And Mr. Piffles, he's going to attempt to solve this Rubik's Cube. Now, his original record is about 20 minutes. So off you go, Mr. Piffles. Whenever you're ready, solve that cube. There you go. 19 minutes left, everyone. Come on, buddy. Oh, I think he's speeding up. That's right, a dog is solving a Rubik's Cube. A dog. A dog. What do you want, blood? That's it. Let's see how Mr. Piffles did, Jade. Oh! What? A dog just solved a Rubik's Cube, ladies and gentlemen. A dog. And you can see this sort of magic at the Piff the Magic Dragon show every night at the Flamingo at 8 p.m. But not right now. Because right now, we're in a corona lockdown situation, which means no magic shows for me in the Flamingo or even anywhere all over America, because Mr. Piffles and I, we tour all over America and Canada too. So instead, we decided to bring our show to you. That's right. Piff the Magic Dragon is going to bring his show, Piff the Magic Dragon, Jason Moe, Mr. Piffles, to you via PiffTV. Let's come out here. Oh, what? What? We built a TV studio in the garage, and look who it is. It's Howie Mandel.
I'm in the garage?
No, well, it's a TV studio, Howie, all right?
You said garage.
It's an English term for TV studio. It's like the French call croissants a different thing.
Oh, so this is like a croissant.
Yes, perfect. How are you doing, Howie?
I don't know. I've just been in here for hours.
How long have you been there?
I got here yesterday.
Who are you with? Is there nobody with you?
There's nobody. I'm in quarantine.
What about
But
Mrs.
that's
Howie?
not because of what's going on. That's just how I live.
Yeah, it's just how you live. What about Mrs. Howie?
What?
Mrs. Howie, where's Mrs. Howie?
She said that she's socially distant from me.
Okay. Oh, God.
She's social distancing from me. We just celebrated our 40th anniversary in quarantine, and a couple hours ago she informed me we're not going to make it to 41.
Oh, buddy.
So it's good to be.
Would you like to see a card trick to cheer you up?
Oh, please.
Would that-
Please.
Oh, I can see this is what Howie's marriage is just falling apart, and this is what he needs, a card trick. Is that correct?
That's all. I think that's remedy damage.
Shing! Poof. Explosion! We'll add that in post, all right? How are
Why
you
do
go?
you have to add it in post? We just heard it here.
Yes, good point. It was off camera, okay? It was just there. You just couldn't see it. How are you going to choose a card for us?
All right.
It can be any. You want me to shuffle them up? Any one of these, buddy. You just shout out the name of it, and you can have it. Anyone.
Gary.
Gary? This Gary? Which one do you want?
Okay, I'll take the Queen of Diamonds.
The Queen of Diamonds. All right, very nice. Do you have a pen, Howie?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it?
No, I have one too.
Oh, okay. I just thought in general.
I was just comparing stationery items, apparently.
Thank you.
Howie, what would you like me to write on your Queen of Diamonds to make it unique to you?
Well, I would imagine my name, Howie.
Yeah, all right, Howie. Yeah, I get it.
If you put Howie on something, it makes it unique to me.
Yeah, but the
doesn't it?
thing is, I could have written Howie on like a million Queen of Diamonds or every single playing card.
Why would you do that?
Just like cheat, because that's what magic's all about. And you're supposed to be like stopping me from cheating by coming up with something that I could never possibly guess. So, for example, why don't you tell me something about you that I would never know?
I'm not wearing pants. So put pantless Howie.
Okay.
That's what I love about. I don't wear pants when I'm in quarantine.
Pantless Howie. So you've got no underpants on.
No, which is tough when you're socially distant from anybody. I'm just alone, half naked.
You know, in England, underwear is called pants, and trousers are called what? And pants are called trousers.
Wait, so what do women wear pants in the family?
Yeah, women wear the pants. How are we going to place your card about halfway down under that? You happy there?
I am happy there.
Okay, as long as you're happy. We're going to mix up the
You
cards.
said halfway down my what?
Halfway down your no pants.
Oh, I said no pants, and you said deck. That's what you said, deck.
Deck. I said deck, Howie. This is
Okay, got
this
it.
is
Oh,
for
speaking
prime
of
time. Howie, I've got a... Do you want to carry on with your deck-based...
No. Just don't point that at me.
Can you hold
Point
these?
that at me.
Can you hold these?
Piff?
Can you hold them? Just
I
reach
don't
out.
touch anything.
Just reach out and touch them. Come on.
I'm not reaching out and touching anything.
Oh! They vanished. Howie, what's the banana?
Wow.
Building suspense.
I don't know if you're building suspense.
I'm building
You're building
something.
a fruit salad. Wow. One piece. Wow. Disappeared. How do you do it, Piff? How do you do it?
Why do I do it, Howie? Why do I do it?
I don't know. For potassium.
For potassium, you're right. I'm a vegan now, Howie.
Did that just happen?
Yeah, like a month ago.
Oh, after lunch.
Yeah, I'm a vegan, but
Hamburger.
right. In between the meat, I'm a vegan.
How is that working for you, the whole vegan thing?
I need a lot of bananas.
This is like, what is it called? ASMR? I hear you're chewing and you're
Yeah.
going.
It's ASMR. I'm building to the big finish. Here we go.
Okay, the big finish of the banana. And now, wow. Just jam it all in there. Just put it all in there. So, is this, slow down a little. It's going too fast for me. Well, disappeared. Where did it go? Now make it reappear in a couple of hours. I don't want to be here for that, though. Okay. Well, is that a garbage? That's a magic box. Wow. What happened? What? It reappeared.
Yeah. I've restored it. It's like new.
How do you do that?
The banana's back together.
That's amazing. You got to work on this coronavirus vaccine.
Yeah, I really should. I'm wasted.
There's so much more important things to be thinking about than how do you restore a banana.
If only I wasn't quarantined, maybe I could find a. Oh.
What? How? No. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's Pantless Howie! Ladies and gentlemen, Pantless Howie. Howie, ladies and gentlemen, Howie is pantless. I'm going to FedEx this to you, Howie.
Oh my God, I'm trying to press a golden buzzer.
Ta-da! God, we've got to figure out a way to show those like long videos that doesn't rely on me just standing there motionless for 7 minutes. I mean, there must be a solution. If you know what the solution is, then PiffTV at PiffTheMagicDragon.com. And that's our email address. And, you know, people have also like been coming on the show as well. That's how we get people. That's how we came onto the show. And when we have competitions and we do like tricks with you guys, then that's what we do. Now, if we're a professional and slick operation, we would now be showing you a great clip of us interacting with you, the audience, the watchers, the viewers of PiffTV. But we're not. So here's Ghost Chest.
You're watching sports news. There's no sports anymore, so now we cross live to PBS for Ghost Chess.
Now we take you to this evening's game between Piff the Magic Dragon and John Lennon, only on Ghost Chess. It's a good opening move, that.
Yeah, I've been reading up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, got a lot of time in my hands at the moment, so.
Yeah, things are rough down there, aren't they? Rough.
Yeah, but you know, gives me time to get my game together.
True. Could listen to a few albums as well, no doubt.
Yeah.
Been listening to any albums in particular?
Yeah, Dylan.
Oh. He's alright, I guess, isn't he? He's alright.
So what you been up to?
I've been furious, to be honest, Piff. Absolutely furious.
Why?
This bloody Imagine cover, isn't it? All these celebrities singing my song.
How long ago was that?
Like a week and a half.
Yeah, it's like not even newsworthy anymore.
I've been stewing on it, Piff. Want to get it out of my chest, to be honest.
Well, what's your problem with it?
They're just trampling on the memory of one of the greatest singer-songwriters.
They're
of
just
the
trying to
20th
spread some
century.
joy. And apparently, I'm also a ghost too, according to this lovely camera filter that Alex has just tried. The other thing about, I think one of the charms of this show is we don't know how any of this works. I mean, honestly, we've stretched ourselves beyond breaking point. We've got 3 cameras. Look, we talk over here, and then over here. But the little lights that tell me which camera to look at, they got lost by FedEx, so I have no idea. Also, as you can see, the cameras are set to totally different settings, which means they all look totally different. So, you know, it's a... every day is an adventure, let's just say that. Now, the nice thing about this show is I get to talk to celebrities who maybe I haven't met much before, like Chris Kattan. He was on the show recently, and I just bumped into him on the way to Morning Press, and Jade, like, started talking to him. They became buddies, and as a result, Chris Kattan came on the show. But also, I get to see my friends who I just haven't seen for ages. Like, every year I go to Edinburgh. I do the Edinburgh Festival. This year I can't because they cancelled it because of the coronavirus. So that means I couldn't see my friend Richard Reisman, who is a very famous professor of psychology. He's also a magician, and he has a YouTube channel with millions of subscribers. So I got to talk to him for an hour and a half, and there's nobody who really makes me laugh like Richard. And let's take a look. Oh, where's the sound gone for that?
I know, I figured
so-
a little bit of lip gloss.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do the bird trick again.
this.
Look at that.
Look at this. It still balances on the end of the Sharpie. Look at that.
Where'd you
That's
get that
amazing.
from? I want one.
It's so cool.
You can buy them in like stationers shops. They're just like marker pens.
And this is why I get up to you. You're so good because you're the only
Oh,
I told you about the awards. I demonstrated a physical,
yeah,
amazing
don't
puzzle.
recap everything
something
you
even
did,
more
Richard, like we should be
incredible.
grateful for everything.
And of course, the balancing even bird.
Bird
look
and
at
a
that.
pen,
Look, makes you
where do
wonder.
you win? Do you remember
pen.
that song by Belle and Sebastian? It was called Fox in the Snow. Fox in the snow, where do you go? Dun, 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 dun. I'm just saying, if you want a theme song for Bird on the Pen, it could be Bird on the Pen, when something that rhymes with pen. Bird on the pen, you're not a hen, but you are balancing on a pen.
Thank you.
What about that? Bird on a pen,
yes, no, that's
you're
great.
not a hen,
That's
you're
really
just
good.
balancing on a pen. And you are balancing on a pen until you fall off. That's a really
Jade,
good...
I
that-
really feel for you sometimes.
You know what? I'm just saying, if you Google Fox in the Snow right now and listen to that song, that is an inspired take on that song by Belle and Sebastian.
Oh, I know Belle and Sebastian.
Yeah. And do you know Fox in the Snow?
No, I know Belle and Sebastian.
No, I know you do, because you're famous and you know everyone. I'm saying, do you know that song, Fox in the Snow? Alex,
Not as
can you
such.
please play Fox in the Snow?
Hey, do you still have?
Just play it.
Do you still have my favorite biscuits there? That whenever we come there, you put.
Maybe find a YouTube cover of it so
The-
that we don't have to pay royalties,
Is
Alex.
that the Tunnocks ones? The Tunnocks chocolate ones? I can't
Yes,
remember now
the
what your favourite
chocolate
biscuits
ones.
are.
They're so good.
Yeah, they're the little Tunnocksy ones.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We've got them here. Do you want me to go and get one?
Yes.
I'll go and get one. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute.
Oh my gosh. They're the best ever.
And then, yeah, this is going to be good. What we're going to do is we're going to play Fox in the Snow while Richard eats a Tunnocks biscuit. Okay. Just fine. Just,
Oh my god.
just fine.
It is so mean.
How is this mean? This is great content.
Oh, the biscuits are so good. So for the Americans, it would be a cookie.
It's a cookie. It's like a fancy, in a way, more of a candy bar.
It's so good.
So, Alex, have you got Fox in the Snow queued up? What?
He's
Okay.
still working on it.
And then I'm gonna get Richard to well, he can eat the biscuit in the mood of his choice. It can be. Okay, Richard. Here's the
Yeah.
challenge. Here's the challenge. You're gonna don't start yet. In a moment, you're gonna eat the Tunnocks biscuit to the
No.
underscore of Fox in the Snow by Belle and Sebastian.
Okay.
Richard.
Okay, hold. Alex, do you have it?
These are great.
Oh my god, they're my favorite.
Okay. Let's cue that music, please, Alex.
Nice.
Fox in the snow, where do you go to find something you could eat? 'Cause the word out on the street is you are starving. Let yourself go hungry now.
Ladies and
Don't
gentlemen,
let yourself
Richard
go
Wiseman.
cold.
He's the best. Oh God, what happened? What happened? Well, that's what this show's about. It's about seeing people, you know, who you can't see at the moment, even though literally because they're covered in some weird green filter. It's about seeing them and like going, oh, we're all in this together, and you know, it doesn't have to be technically perfect, as you can see. But this is actually a very carefully chosen theme this vomit green. You see, as well as reconnecting to our favorite people, we're trying to keep everyone a little bit happy. And so 2 days ago, we hosted what will probably become a weekly dance party. Let's take a look. Wait for it. Yeah, that's right. I'm a little iPad DJ. All right. Okay, here we go. This is me doing the music. You understand this? This could be a show, Alex. We should just do this forever. Friday nights. Yeah, get rid of the podcast. I like it. It could be a show. And when it is a show, do you think it will still be as fun, Alex? I'm not sure. Now, we've had a couple of holidays throughout this time, like April 21st is St. George's Day, the day that England celebrates St. George slaying an innocent dragon, which is why one of the reasons I left that country. But also we had Easter. And although we forgot about St. George's Day, we were supposed to do a show about St. George's Day. We did at least an Easter show, although we did it like 3 days early. So we did a very special show for Easter. We've got a lot of friends and family here in Las Vegas. And one of those is Francis Esquire, who was a part of the Piff the Magic Dragon show for many years and still is off and on. And he was challenged with his greatest role to date. Let's see how he did. Now, Jade, guess what? It's Easter time. And to celebrate, we have managed to find the actual Easter bunny.
I'm so excited.
And we're going to go live to the Easter bunny now. Let's see if we can see and hear the Easter bunny. Mr. Piffles, because you see we're not allowed out of the house. So Mr. Piffles, he left you a little Easter present.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it chocolate?
Well, you're going to have to go and find out. So if you can stand up.
What?
Yeah. You have to stand up. You have to stand up.
So
Just stand up,
good.
little Easter bunny.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Please tell me you
Come
have
on,
like
stand up, little
pants
Easter
on.
bunny.
I need help from the secret Easter helper.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
can your secret Easter helper help you
I just
stand
need
up?
to move all these heavy plants.
Yeah. Well, if you could do that.
Down the Easter bunny. Whoa!
That's
You want to
it.
see some magic? Watch this. Hey,
Okay.
all right.
Now you can
Okay,
feel
I
free
think I
to
get-
take your bed
Oh.
with you, because I know it's very comfy lying down like that.
Okay, here I go.
Oh my
Okay.
God, this is fabulous.
Up,
All right.
up.
So now if you
Where-
just exit via your front door.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Exit via your front door. That's it. So, here we go. Let's just go out. Just go out.
I don't.
Can you reach the doorknob?
Easter bunny's supposed to be a secret.
Just reach the doorknob.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
crying.
I'm outside of my house now.
Okay, now you just can
I'm crying.
keep walking.
Oh my
Keep going. Now, you're gonna, little bunny, you're gonna turn to your left. You're gonna
You gotta
turn to your left, little
go
bunny.
out your door
and
and
you're gonna
make a left.
walk. Walk, little bunny, walk. Walk, little bunny, walk. Off you go. Keep going, little bunny. And as you do that, why don't you narrate the wonders that you are observing around your lovely neighborhood?
Well, it's raining and I'm not wearing shoes. I'm pretty sure I've got COVID now for sure.
You can't get it. Just
It's just
where you
keep-
going? Keep
no,
going.
you
Oh,
have to keep
you've got a
going
long
now.
way to go.
You got to keep going.
No,
Keep going.
No, don't go back towards
No,
your
don't
house.
go back. That's the
No,
wrong
go
way.
the other way.
The other way.
There you go. Walk all the way into that little curve.
Yeah, walk all the way to the end of the street.
Yeah, that little cul-de-sac curve.
oh,
Now go up and
Wait,
down
what?
that area.
You rummage around in the cactuses.
So
There should be
rummage.
a little present that Mr. Piffles laid for you.
But I think you got to go back a little from what his ex on the spot said.
Yeah.
Start at one
No,
end and
start
work
at
your
one
way.
end and go back. That's it.
Mm.
Look the other way. The other way. Keep going. The other way. No, that's the same way that you were going.
Look the
other
opposite
way.
direction.
That's it. Keep going. Keep going. Look the whole wall. Look along the whole wall. Oh God, this bunny rabbit. No, look. No, keep going. The other.
Start
keep
at
going.
one end
Start
and work
one
your
end.
way.
Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Hold on, I'm trying to match the picture.
Would you just keep there?
Oh.
Oh, what's that? What's that? Look.
Whoa!
Oh! What did you get? What did you
Let's
get?
get back in the car and see because there's some children. Look, don't look. Hey, mind your own business. Anyway, sorry about that. That's just my neighbors. They're young. They were taking pictures of me with their phones. All right.
Why don't you go
Driver-
take pictures
What is
with
this,
them? 6
chocolate?
feet
Yeah,
away.
we got your
Are you
chocolate.
serious with
Oh,
this?
delicious chocolate. Yum, 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 yum. Now that chocolate has a very special power,
I can't
young
see
bunny
it.
rabbit.
Put it in front of your face.
Yeah, put it in front of your face. Now that chocolate has a very special power, and you have to eat the whole thing at once to feel the full power. Okay, so enjoy that, little bunny rabbit. Thank you, Easter Bunny. What a bunny! What a guy, Francis. He's on the show at least once a week. When's he coming on? Tomorrow or the day after?
Day after, I think.
The day after. He'll be here
yeah.
Friday, as long as it's Wednesday today. Who knows? Days are irrelevant. Every day is a Saturday. All right. Now, you'll notice that Mr. Piffles has joined us. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi. Yeah, they were very nervous about you, Mr. Piffles. They thought that you would Kim Jong-un yourself. But look, I told you, he's totally fine. So he's going to stay here. And he actually came because he wanted to watch one of his favorite little sketches that he ever did. Well, let's just show it.
Welcome back to Animal Planet with me, David Attenborough. As urban areas continue to remain deserted during the global pandemic, animals return to the inner city like never seen before. Here, a family of geese crossing the tarmac at a usually busy airport. And here, a bear approaches these abandoned cars, prizing them open like a nut to gorge on the vitamin-rich goodness within. And, as always, where the mother bear goes, the cubs are sure to follow. Here they come, joining her in the Honda Odyssey. And here, a family of penguins have moved in to this boy's bathtub. You can see the excitement in his eyes, as this is the first time in a month they'll have fresh food. And even here, in this New York karaoke bar, animals are slowly venturing back to what was once their own.
Okay, here comes the intro. Very nice. I like this song a lot. This one's for you, Donny. Here we go. And they called it Puppy Love. Oh, I guess they'll never know how the young heart really feels and why I love her so. and they called it puppy love. There ain't nothing but... There you go. I mean, and what a wonderful voice Mr. Piffles has. And look, he's back. The real Mr. Piffles is here. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, Mr. Piffles. How you been doing? He's just, yeah, this is all he does. He just sleeps. He just sleeps all day, 24/7. This is it. He sleeps like, are you good, buddy? You want to have another nap? That's unbelievable. So, I mean, you haven't missed much, and maybe King Jong-un also sleeps as much as Mr. Piffles, if that's even physically possible. Mr. Piffles was not the only one to do a rendition of that famous song Puppy Love by Donny Osmond, one of our friends from the Flamingo Hotel and Casino, where we have a show every single night at 8 p.m. unless the entire world is shut down because of a global lockdown, which it is now. In fact, Donny and Marie just finished their record-breaking run, 11 or 12 years or something at the Flamingo. And a couple of months before the coronavirus lockdown, they wrapped it up for good. But we wanted to give a little tribute to Donny, and here's Jade and I with a lovely rendition of Puppy Love.
Woo, yeah, and they call it puppy love, puppy love.
Forgive us, Donny.
Yeah, please.
God, that was terrible. Donny will never forgive you, Piff. Never. Now, that's what happens when we ask you, the audience, what you want to see on the show. Apparently, you want to see that. That's right, Jade and I singing Puppy Love to a stuffed Mr. Piffles. Apparently, that's entertainment these days. Now, of all of the people I know from the UK who do magic and all of that stuff, I'm not the only one to make it out to Las Vegas. One of my very good friends, Jonathan Goodwin, came out to Las Vegas. He is in a show called The Illusionist, and he's a stunt magician, which means that he does stuff like set himself on fire, except there are no tricks. So maybe he's just like a stunt performer. Is he even a magician anymore?
He's a daredevil.
He's a daredevil, that's right. Yeah, but I mean, basically, he's this far away from death at all times. So when he was on a show, I challenged him to perform a daredevil stunt with me. Let's take a look.
Yeah, there's no sharks there.
All right.
But,
this is what Jonathan does. If you say to Jonathan, hey, you can't go out of the house, this is what he does. Let's take a look. Is this slow motion?
I think I might have tagged you in that, actually, Piff.
Yeah, well, I ignored it clearly because I'm not doing on fire push-up ridiculous.
I thought that would be good for a dragon. I thought you'd storm it.
I don't want to be on fire. I've got a stunt for you.
Okay.
Now, I've been vegan for like 3 months now.
Shut up. A vegan dragon?
Yeah. And look, I haven't eaten any sugar or chocolate in that whole period. And over here, I have a chocolate peep. And I, Piff the Magic Dragon, am going to attempt to risk my life by eating the chocolate peep. No, says Mr. Piffles. You can't... What?
I said you might get the squicks. If you haven't eaten anything like that in a while, you might blow more than fire out.
The danger is real.
Yeah. If at the same time that you put you eat the peep,
yeah,
I'll put Clive here.
Clive? Oh no, Clive! Right. Clive, get out while you still can, buddy. All right, you can. No, okay, here we go. Wait. Let's get a split screen, Alex. Get off the. I need the other cat. Okay, I can do it. That's good. Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2.
This is what people come to the internet for.
Oh man, that is delicious. That is what? No. Clive's back. Clive's back, ladies and gentlemen. Clive, there he is. Well done, Clive. Oh.
And now you obviously got to bring the peep back.
Oh, it's coming back. I can feel it already. Yeah, give me 15 minutes and it'll be back. God, that peep was delicious. He had a scorpion in his face. Who does that? What kind of crazy? Oh my God. I love him, but wow, and he got stung by it once. The scorpion stung his tongue, and a whole big middle bit of his tongue fell out, and he had a hole in his tongue for weeks. Now, there's a lot of people that when they watch the show, they notice that the volume levels are all over the place. Because, again, we have no idea what we're doing. We did buy a fancy new mixing desk that's got 12 channels, and we can put every, microphone or, sound thing or anything into a different channel, and then Alex can adjust them individually. Because at the moment, anytime he needs to adjust things, it's like a rat's nest to try and work out what's going on, and it's too late. So he does the best he can, and I do nothing to help, literally nothing. And also, I'm so close to him that he just hears me shouting all the time, so he can't hear how loud anything is. But anyway, our new mixing board thing arrives on Friday, so maybe next week the sound will be all fixed. But we spend a lot of our time working on the technical aspects of the show. And one of the things we did was a very high-level, special effects-driven. It's basically like the Avatar of comedy. And I happen to have a replica of the set from Seinfeld, the movie. And just like my incredibly expensive chess machine that plays itself and all the pieces slide around so we made ghost chess, well, I thought if I get my Seinfeld set replica into a show, then I can claim it on my tax. So anyway, here is the Avatar of comedy. Where is everyone? Hey, Jerry! Jerry! George! Elaine! Kramer! Guess I'm 22 years too late. What's the deal with this open? Let's start the show. Yeah, it was on my desk. The set was on my desk, and I was in the set. That took us ages. How long did that take us? Like a day?
Yeah, I mean, it was a long time to film, a long time to edit.
It was a long time. By the way, this is Alex. Alex has a little camera above him that he can turn to face himself so that we know who he is. There he is, look in technical corner.
That's a terrible angle on this.
Yeah, he cut his hair off the other day with a body trimmer. I use those terms loosely. And so now he looks like that. God. We might have to shave Mr. Piffles with the same body trimmer soon. No reaction. He's asleep. Now, Jonathan's not the only daredevil we know. We also know a couple called Ryan and Amber, and they have a Facebook show called The Ryan and Amber Show, which has, I don't know, like 100 million hits or something crazy. It's like one of the most watched shows on Facebook, and for good reason, because they do crazy things. So once you finish watching this, look up Ryan and Amber, the Ryan and Amber Show on Facebook, and you can see, the other day I was watching, and he had a kettle, and he poured it into his mouth, like the hot water, the boiling water, he poured it into his mouth, and then he ate some coffee beans, and then he made espresso come out of his nose. How am I supposed to compete with that? I can't. But fortunately, I can get them on the show, and here they are.
Do we want to do another trick?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yes, let's do it.
The opposite of the one we just showed you.
The opposite. Okay.
Yeah, so I can put the straw into my nose that way.
Okay.
So that it goes down from here.
Yes.
And then...
Oh, this is very nice. I think I'm okay with. Okay, I can cope with this one. Please don't let anything terrible happen. Please don't let anything terrible happen. Okay, you've drunk the drink.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a happy ending. Yes, a happy ending, ladies and gentlemen. Here.
So that's the opposite.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Ryan just got some vitamin C. That's all that happened. All right. Ryan ended up healthier than he was before we started. God, thank you. I'd like to personally say thank you for doing a trick that ended with you in a better place than being shot in the face, stabbed, set on fire, pulled out a knife, pouring coke for everyone out of one of your orifices? Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, that's literally the only thing I've ever seen him do that ended nicely. Usually it's like, I mean, that guy, God, what a hero. What a hero, doing it for no reason other than to entertain people and money. Now, Mr. Piffles and I, we've been working on our comedy while we do this because, you know, not only do I do magic on the show, very rarely, as we haven't shown any. No, actually, we had a whole magic show, but we just didn't cut out any of those clips. You know how long it takes? I mean, how long are we into this show now, Alex?
Oh, we're approaching the hour. And
Yeah, I mean, we're already an hour in, all right? So, I know we did show a magic trick with Howie.
Oh, yeah, one trick.
One trick, all right? One trick an hour. That's not a bad hit rate for a dragon. But we also like doing comedy. So, Mr. Piffles, he wrote a whole stand-up set, and he went down to the local open mic night. And here's Elephant Murphy to introduce him.
Here's the thing, see? I was getting in a taxi. I said to the taxi driver, you can put it in your trunk, but I sure as hell ain't putting it in mine. Okay, settle down. I'm going to bring up your next act. Here comes The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Please welcome Mr. Piffles.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you. I know what you're thinking. It looks like Rod Stewart and Grumpy Cat had a baby. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, then I'm gonna hump your leg. Oh, seriously, it's great to be here. It's great to be anywhere. Inside, I'm a rescue dog. Any rescue dogs in tonight? No? I said that one night. Lassie was in. Is this thing on? My owner found me at the Humane Society. Pfft, humane? They took my nuts. How humane is that? Is it me, or is dog food getting worse these days? You know what I'm talking about, don't you, sir? I am sure sick of eating horse. What year did... Yeah, look at that. Stand up, Mr. Piffles. And if you want to watch the whole clip of that, you can go back because we keep all of these on YouTube until we decide that we should really delete them because some of them are car crashes, but some of them are really funny. So, you know, search our YouTube channel, which is Piff's the Magic Dragon, and then we made a playlist called Piff's Golden Hour. And also, if you're commenting, remember you're supposed to be telling us which clips you liked and which ones you like, never do that again. Then your comments will be answered by Lindsay, who not only runs the comments, but also keeps that YouTube channel all nice and tidy. So if you have any complaints about that, direct those to PiffTV at piffthemagicdragon.com, and I'll be sure to pass them on to Lindsay. Now, after a wonderful stand-up performance like that, I thought I would give Mr. Piffles a treat. And also, he's got two brothers. Now, one of them is a dog called Tui, who Jade and I got, thinking that we were going to give Mr. Piffles, you know, the night off. Maybe Mr. Piffles does the Vegas shows and Tui does the tour shows or whatever. Tui turned out to be useless at magic, but he's the cutest dog in the world and he's super happy all the time. So he's now in charge of morale and security as he barks at everyone who comes anywhere near the house. Also, Alex has a dog called Stefan. Yes, Stefan. And Stefan, he basically jumps a lot. Is that how you describe that dog, Alex?
Yeah, he's just quite long.
Yeah, he's long and jumps a lot. But he's pretty nice, and he's Alex's, so I can't get rid of him. Also, he pees all over the house, which makes Jade very angry. And it's kind of hilarious, too. So, anyway, here's a little treat I gave to those three little doggies. Yeah, that was Tui. Tui Piffles eating all the eggs. Who ate all the eggs? Tui did. I made them scrambled eggs. And I taught everyone here how to make Piff the Magic Dragon scrambled eggs. Everyone I know says I make the best scrambled eggs in history. And I do, because I just use eggs and butter, so they taste delicious. And I told everyone how to do it. So now you know my sweet secrets. Tui, by the way, is getting super fat. He's like definitely put on a pound. He needs to lose some weight. Now, on the show, not only do we teach you how to make delicious things like that, we also have a friend called Brett Ottolenghi, and he runs a company called Artisanal Foods, and they sell all these sweet ingredients that they post to you, so you don't even have to go shopping. And the other day, I did a thing where I made some delicious tuna and celery and mayonnaise thing, and I put it on toast, and it was so good that somebody out there bought 10 cans of the tuna from Brett's store. 10 cans. They like went out and they were like, oh, I want 10 cans, and then they bought them. So if you have a product, we could sell it for you. You know, if you just give it to us for free, then we'll like be on here and be like, oh, look at this, it's a delicious pizza. And then people will be like, oh, that looks good, I want to buy that pizza. As long as you can mail pizza all over the country. You do have to be able to do that, otherwise it's kind of useless. Speaking about all over the country, one of my friends, Jabrizi, he lives in Chicago. And it's very interesting to learn about some of the living situations that we've all been forced to endure. For example, Alex, who is operating this show, he actually lives in Canada most of the time, but he got stranded in America and can't leave. So he's just been stuck here for 2 months. So let's find out where Jabrizi is stuck. Oh, God. You found out you hate first class.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I hate the first class where they give you a cubicle. You can't lean back those seats. That should be a crime. It's like everyone who has economy can at least lean their seat back, or economy plus, but the people who get the cubicles have to be in this like weird box. Like, why do I'm not an animal. Like, why am I in this cage?
Jabrizi's not an animal. Don't put him in first class. Give him the treatment he deserved. Economy. Economy all the way. Who are you flying with? What airline?
Oh, who do I fly with?
Yeah, that was the question.
Oh, like as in a person or the
No,
airline?
the airline, not the person.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm usually flying like I think it's either United or Delta.
United or Delta. Well, they probably won't exist in the future, whatever that would, whatever that's going to be. So I wouldn't worry about ever having to go in first class again if I were you. What is that walking around behind you? It looks like a shark.
It's a very big dog.
Oh yeah, your dog?
No.
What's his name?
Her name is Samantha.
Do you even know this? Where are you? Do you know these people that you're staying with?
Yes, I do.
Who are they?
This is the girl I'm talking to currently at the moment. That's where I'm at. Is that the formal address that you?
Good evening. This is the girl that I'm talking to currently at the moment.
Her name is Autumn.
Her name is Autumn, and she's who I'm currently talking to at the moment.
Yes, that's that. Yep,
wow. So what's your relationship status? How does it go? It's like you're single, and then there's girl you're currently talking to at the moment.
Uh-huh.
And then there's what's the next stage on Facebook?
What?
Yeah, I've learnt the name of the dog. Is that the next phase? Learnt the name of my girlfriend's dog, and then it's engaged. What?
Shared an Uber Eats order.
Yeah, shared an Uber Eats, and then married. So you're almost there, buddy. What a guy. I miss him. I miss all these people. But I mean, we've got to sort out that sound. That was all over the place, Alex. But the thing is like we can't get anyone to help because everyone's locked down. So they can just tell us what to do via a long distance.
Also, none of us do this regularly.
None of us? Neither of us?
Yeah, true. I was including the dog.
Oh, right. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing, but we're learning, and that's the important thing. Here's an example of something that I'd like to do. Alex, can you show Piff or Bush just here, and I'll talk them through it. Don't play it yet. All right. Now, can you do it so it like pauses when it starts?
Sure.
Yeah, so look.
Let's find out. Let's
find out whether we can do that. All right, so here's a little clip that we did for the game show one day. And you had to guess whether it was going to be, whether the next thing was going to be a bush or Piff the Magic Dragon. So I thought, right, imagine that this is like a black title screen, like a video game, right? And there is some like 8-bit music, like bleep, 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 bleep. Okay, you can probably press play now, Alex. So here we go. Oh, not this music. So can you kill the music? Because this is wrong, this music. That's it. So it's like bleep, 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 bleep. And it's all like pixelated. And then it like goes, oh, and then it goes clear so you see me. And now it goes all pixelated again. Piff or bush, Piff or bush, Piff, Piff, Piff or bush. And it goes pixelated, right? And then it unpixelates and you go, oh, it's a bush. It wasn't Piff. And then it goes pixelated and then and then it unpixelates and there's Piff. And then it's pixelated again. And then it unpixelates and there's a bush. And maybe it goes bling when there's a bush or when it's like Piff. Bling, bling, bling. And then there's this music, bling, beep, 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 and it goes bling, Piff or bush, bling, Piff or bush. So pixelated, not pixelated, unpixelated. Like, and I started doing it. You can forget it, Alex. Yeah, I started doing it, and I was there like 3 hours, and I'd made barely any progress. We're in over our heads, all right. So if you happen to be a crack video editor, if you happen to know a lot about audio stuff and how to make things sound good, and most importantly, you're a nice person and you're not gonna go insane or like turn up on our doorstep or do anything weird, email PiffTV at piffthemagicdragon.com, because we could probably do it with the help, as you can see, and maybe we'll get really good at this, and this will go out on NBC when they've reached the bottom of all their other programming. Because, you know, if no one can make TV shows anymore, eventually they're going to get to us, aren't they? I mean, that's just the way it goes. Now, we've also been, as well as giving you the chance to play games like Piff or Bush, the classic, we've also been teaching you how to do magic at home. For example, Matt King came on the show, and he showed you how to make his head disappear, your head disappear, a head disappear, somebody's head disappear.
If we're ever allowed to go to dinner with our friends, while they're in the restroom, if you unbutton a couple of buttons of your shirt,
off
and
you
then
go, Alex.
He's
doing it now.
Your head, and then tuck the tail of your shirt under your butt, then put your head under the table.
Here we go.
I'm working on it.
You got to do that. Come on, Alex.
There's no good camera angle for this.
Just come over here and do it at the desk. Alex is going to come and do it at the desk over here.
When your companion returns,
yeah,
and after a little while, she'll notice that you're not saying much.
Alex says the shirt's not big enough for his shirt's up here like a crop top. Oh wait, hang on, I got a switch. Wait. I'm going over into Techland. There we go. There's Alex. All right.
Oh, he's going to do it?
Yeah, he's going to do it. Yeah. Like that? Is that right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
That looks great, Alex.
If you want to commit to the joke, and I know you do, you can pour your drink into that neck hole.
Okay, now Alex, Max says if you want to commit to the bit, then you can pour my cup of tea into your neck hole. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Lovely. That's very nice. Okay. All right. Now you've ruined my card, Alex. Oh dear. That was great. Get out of here. Oh, very nice. I mean, that's definitely your finest moment there. And did you see the way the dog was looking at you, Alex?
No, I didn't notice. I was too busy with my head under the desk.
Oh yeah, you didn't have a head. I forgot. The dog was like, "Oh my God, what? I used to have a job. I used to be on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
He yearns for a higher brow of comedy.
I used to do 400 shows a year, and now look at me, sat next to a man pouring hot tea over the back of his neck. What's become of society?" And that's what he's still thinking, if we could understand his thoughts right now. Thank you for watching the best and the worst of PiffTV. We've got a ton of other clips, but that's long enough, isn't it, really? So, comment. Tell us what you want us to do more of, less of. the same again, and we'll give it a go. And if you have any technical expertise on how to do a TV show, get in touch. PiffTV at piffthemandragon.com. Clearly, we need help. But to take us out, I thought it would be nice. There were a lot of you very, very jealous of those dogs eating those delicious scrambled eggs. So I'll relent. Once again, here is how to make Piff eggs. Hello, it's me, Piff the Magic Dragon, here to teach you how to make scrambled eggs. Alright, let's find some eggs. Here we go. You'll need some eggs. Also, some butter. What do you have? Where's the butter? Jade, where's the... Oh no, I found it. I found it. Ignore me. Alright, butter. This is fake butter. What's this made out of? Shed spread. Palm oil, and vitamins. It's probably fine. Alright, you need eggs. Oh, you need pepper as well. I think the pepper's in here. Yeah, black pepper. Alright. Comes pre-ground. That's very good. Okay, good. Alright, now you need a glass as well. The glass will do perfectly. And need a frying pan. Alright, these are Jade's fancy frying pans from Williams-Sonoma. Very expensive. Definitely don't tell Jade that you'll be using her frying pans. Here's a fancy showgirl spoon. Usually this would be a wooden spoon, but Jade's a showgirl, so it's fancy. Alright, now we have to heat it up. Okay, so, and while that's heating, you can scramble the eggs. So you get an egg. Okay, you crack it in here. There you go. Throw these directly in the trash, otherwise you'll get in trouble from drain. Oh, I've got some shell in that. That's going to be... That looks a bit weird. Alright, well. I mean, the important thing is, who cares, because I'm not eating it because I'm a vegan. So Alex is going to be eating the delicious scrambled eggs I made. Alright, pause them up. Where's that shell? Alright, then you have to wash your hands because you've got egg in your hands. So just give it a little wash. Some eucalyptus and stuff. There we go, get rid of that. Okay, now Jay keeps telling me to use a towel instead of the paper towels, but these are the only ones in reach, so I'm going to use those. And then we need a fork as well to scramble. Oh, hello Jade. I'm just making scrambled eggs. Again. I've already made a mess, so yeah, that's over. There's some shell in these. Do you like your eggs crunchy or regular? Crunchy, great. All right, so we do that, and then now this should be heated up enough. So you take. Oh, this is a new one. Oh, I could have done that later. You take this new one, and then you put the butter in it like that. There we go, and you leave that like that. Now, while that's happening, you put some pepper in here. Okay, a little bit more. All right, and then you scramble the eggs. Mix this around a bit. Okay, mix the butter around. Oh, maybe put on this stick. Does that work? Well, now you can't hear me, so leave it off. All right, well, it's going to get smoky in here. So you put in the butter, and then you just pour in the eggs, like this. Okay, now you're going to mush it around. And as you can see, some of the butter's gone lumpy, so it will be difficult to tell whether you're eating scrambled eggs or just lumpy butter. All right, keep scrambling it. Look at that, they're already turning to scrambled eggs already. That's pretty fancy. Now, make sure you keep rubbing it off the bottom, otherwise it will stick to the pan, and it will take Jade 20 minutes to clean the pan instead of 5 minutes. Now, you would think that maybe I could offer to help clean the pan. Believe me, I offer, but then she's like, no, just let me do it, I'll do it. And then she cleans them much better than I would anyway. Are you going to eat some of this scrambled egg, Jade?
I don't know. Well, I was working out, but I'll take a bite.
Yeah, oh, these are coming together well. Look at this, I'm basically almost finished. I'm done.
You make the best scrambled eggs.
Yeah, I made the best scrambled eggs, and I've made them right now. And then I come over here, and I just need a bowl or something. All right, Jade, your scrambled eggs are ready. Well, okay, Alex, come. Alex.
I'm good. I saw how they were made.
No, come over here, Alex, and eat them. They're delicious. Look. Try to find that one piece of shell. I don't know where that's gone. So, there we go. Off you go, Alex.
Look at all that shell in there.
There's no shell.
Lovely shell.
There's like a tiny piece of shell. Now look, just take this fork and eat the eggs. Just take it and eat the eggs.
And that is a bit of shell right there.
Where?
That's not shell.
That's not shell.
What is it then?
I don't know, but the eggs were white. So how is that shell? Jade, where are you creeping away?
I'm trying to stay out of the way.
They're great eggs.
Yeah, Jade, have some
I'm
eggs.
in workout gear.
Jade, have some eggs.
Hi.
Just have some of the eggs.
Here, I'll just take mine. Oh my God, there's shell in there.
What? There's not shell in there.
There is shell in there.
There's not.
There's shell and a huge piece of butter.
It's a lot of butter.
I want to try some.
It's really good. It's super good.
Oh,
Oh my God, it's pure butter and like egg. It's
I made the
so
best
good.
scrambled eggs.
That's super good.
How do I do it? Well, now you know. Let's start the show.